We're right on the base of a hill. We thought it was a hill. That's actually where they used to dump the old amphoras that carried wine and oil, carried olive oil, and they dumped them in this one place from like the beginning of the Roman era, and it created this gigantic hill. We're going to a museum that's over here, and this whole thing is one gigantic hill of broken oil, olive oil, and forests. It's incredible. Can't go into it. Okay, you can see it here. You can see the fragments. Oh, I got the sun right here. Those are the base of the mountain. The whole mountain is like this. It's Angora fragments when they broke the Angoras. And they had to break them because after the transport of the wine, the stuff that remained in the Angoras would go rancid. So they couldn't put fresh oil in it. And they couldn't clean it out because it got into the clay. There was no way to clean it. So they had they just had this law that you smash them and put them all in one place. And this entire hill is, how many, 41 meters? Some like 40 meters or something tall. So these pieces here are at the bottom. So this is about 2,000 years ago. There's the hill. And see all these cafes? These are all cafes and clubs that were old buildings built into the hill. There's the shards. You can see them from here. Giant pile of shards. And all these buildings were built into the hill. You know, many years ago, and they use them as all clubs and cafes now. We're in the restaurant off on this street against this hill. And they have glass walls showing the amphora shards. They had quite a system to break them and store them, so you get the maximum volume. So that all of these restaurants like take advantage of this this whole mountain. It's become like a tourist attraction. And I'm sure the nightclubs are beautiful inside. We didn't get a chance. We're not going to get a chance to see that. Nice little restaurant. Oh, looks very Italian, doesn't it? Okay, here we go. We got the walking man. What is it? There's the amphoras that they built the mountains out of.
There's our house where we want to
Oh yeah. Trisha wants to live up there on the terrace. A nice terrace up there. Perfect. Here's the Tiber River. that there's an island in the background with that dome on. Supposedly that's where Rome started. It's an island in the middle of the Tiber. And the rumor has it that somebody landed there and started the city of Rome in ancient times. Okay, you could see the island here. Again, the sun is... And there's the two bridges. There's one bridge here and one bridge over there. So that's an island. The dome is on the other side of the island. Tiber. Those clouds are incredible. It looks like an Italian painting. Done by the old masters. It's very picturesque. Isn't it? There's where the two branches around the island come together. It's like a beautiful summer day. This bridge was originally built in 26 BC, and since then it's been rebuilt, but some of the stones in the central arch are still from the original. This island, the island was flooded in 1937. This island was flooded with 6 feet of water. So you can see how high it was. Now probably it was about up to the limits of this wall here. Maybe a little less, but it was under 6 feet of water. So this is the island from this bridge here, Tiber Island, to that bridge there. St. Bartholomew Church. Everybody's getting there, gelato. We're headed from the Tiber towards the center of the city now, and this is, people lived here back, 200-300 BC up and through the ADs. It's this is a bustling city of ancient Rome. There's ruins all over the place. Every time they dig something, they find something. Here's some more right here. I wasn't even looking this way. If you turn, I turned around, and here's a bunch of other stuff. Then if they find a column or something, they build around it. Like, here's a column, so they left the column standing. There's all kinds of little chambers and stuff. They have to excavate all of this carefully, try to find out what it was. Here's a big brick building that they built, and there's some rooms inside, so they built it around it. You get the picture. Now we've run into the forum. This was the center of the government and the meeting place of the people, the temples. Actually, I think they should rebuild everything the way it was originally and just keep the old pieces as an integral part of it all. I think that would be a better attraction, don't you?
It would look just like Epcot.
Yeah, it would be Epcot. They'd make a fortune. Are you kidding? I think that's what they're doing in Greece in the Parthenon. This is the Italian Senate meets here. It's built on the original foundations. There's the Colosseum in the background. This foundation was the original Roman archives. $2,000 years ago, and then this is the modern Senate building built on top of it. Notice they took out all the iron that held the stones together. Exactly when they did that, probably in their 1800s, melted it down for cannon or something. This is Phoenician Square. Right behind it, giant monument that one of the presidents built for himself. That's the statue of Marcus Aurelius. Jesus says he's too big for his horse. Everything's very Italian. Teresa's picking up bits from tour groups. This is designed by Michelangelo, the space. They moved the statue here and he designed the space around it. Look at this column here. It's celebrating some kind of a victory. There's carvings all over it that go all the way up, right to the top.
volo prima di entrare. Dov'è Nico? Dov'è Nico?
This is a big temple or one of these columns. Yeah, there's going to be a wedding here. Everybody's here for the wedding. Big wedding. Everybody's coming at once to the wedding. Right by the Piazza Vienzia. There's this giant column. We'll have to look it up to see what it is. They doing what? Oh, they got toga outfit. They're getting dressed.